Welcome to Playing for Second. I'm Josh, and this is Scenario 3 of my Mech Bunny Explorer campaign. So we're not going to do a full rules teach here today, but join me at the table and I'll kind of walk you through the changes for Scenario 3. Alright, so as I mentioned, this is Scenario 3. This is called Forest Fire, and you can see there's some new tokens out here on the table. These are the fire tokens. Our goal for the scenario is pretty simple. It is to go put out all the fire tokens, get back to the ship, clear the ship, and we win. The problem here is the fire can spread every turn based on your seeding deck over here, your location deck, which we'll talk about when we get into. There's a few other little wrinkles about this. We have a new weapon, we have a new card. It's the throw card. I've already got that shuffled in my deck. I did replace card number 8. It's just one of my basic pistol cards from the main deck. That's going to be out of the game moving forward. In place is the throw card. We've got some new movement rules. If you see these two cubes here in the center, these represent locations for all intents and purposes, but they are basically empty spaces. So think of them maybe like a canyon or something where we cannot move directly through them. We can jump over them, we can throw over them, we can use our whip over them like Indiana Jones style to pull ourselves across, but we cannot directly enter those spaces with a move. So it kind of throws a little wrinkle into movement on this map. So like I said, our goal here is to put out the fires, get back to the ship, and clear the ship of monsters. One of the things we're looking at here also is our box tokens. These box tokens this time represent fire extinguishers. So we start with a load of fire extinguishers on the ship. We have to get those out to the fires, either by throwing them or by taking them there, walking them there, however we get them, by pushing them. And anytime a box token, a fire extinguisher, ends our turn on one of the fire token locations, it extinguishes the fire. So that's how we're going to be putting those out. It's a lot easier said than done, unfortunately. I have already played this scenario just to get the feel of it a little bit, to see what it looks like. And it looks like a lot of people are having the same issues online. The monsters come at you really fast and the fire comes at you really fast. So let's see what happens here. Let's jump into it. So let's draw our first 4 cards here. And there's our whip card. Oh, and our throw card. All right, so here's our new throw card. The throw card itself doesn't have an attack value. It simply can be used to throw either a token or a monster, the number of spaces equal to its range. So it is free to play, and then it's going to do an amount of damage equal to its damage when you throw that token or when you throw that monster. So if I throw a box token at a fire and there's a monster at that location, it's going to deal, in this case, 1 damage to that monster, and then be at that location to put a fire out. So that's kind of cool. Right now it's not super great because I can't throw it very far. So let's try to maybe upgrade a card, upgrade this card. I do have this juicy 4 range sitting out that I was trying to get on my whip in the last playthrough, and I never had the chance to do that. So let's see if we can't upgrade here. Monsters are pretty far away, so I'm going to have to do some moving. Maybe this guy can do 1 damage there. Problem is I don't have a lot of damage in my deck right now, which really stinks. 2 locations, 1 damage. Okay, I could get here. Pull a token. You cannot pull or push the fire tokens, though. So this card, this whip, lets me move a token if I wanted to. This is really helpful to move the fire extinguisher tokens, but you cannot use it to move a fire token, which makes sense. You can't whip a fire and pull it. All right, I am going to add a couple box tokens to my deck so I can carry these around with me and then pull them out of my discard pile later. So before I start, I'm going to remove 2 of those. Those are kind of in my supply at this point, and they will come back into my deck. And then at the point when I pull them out after a reshuffle, I can either keep them in my deck and, essentially keep carrying them, or I can drop them in the space that I'm on. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and play, I think, this card here. It's going to cost me 1 energy. I am going to spend a 2nd energy in order to carry a token with me. So for this scenario specifically, whenever you move, you can spend 1 energy to carry a box token 1 space with you. So I'm going to move 2 spaces. I will carry 1 box token with me this direction, and then I will move here. Maybe. 1 energy to move 1 box in your location alongside you. You may move a box this way as many times as you have available energy. So I'm actually going to move that box with me twice. So I'm going to spend 2 energy. Whenever Mech Bunny moves into a space that has a fire token on it, I do have to take a heat damage, so that's going to go in my discard pile. But I've got this first box token here, which is very, very helpful already. Just trying to get a fire out. So I did play this card. I did its 2 move. Now I'm going to do 1 damage to this monster. It does need 2 damage, so I'll just place a cube on there for now. That card is done. All right. I will then... Oh, that's cool. Okay. That's cool. All right. I will then... Not helpful. All right, we're going to go ahead and play this. We are going to play this for our last energy. We'll have to take a second heat for playing this card, because that is my last energy available. I will then be able to do 1 damage to one of these monsters. And I think I'm actually going to do it here. Yep, I'm going to do it here. That gets rid of this. That takes me up to 5. This guy's gone. And then I might throw this fire or this box token over here, and maybe just try to deal with the fire on this side. Some of the comments on BGG, a lot of people were having trouble getting the fire out on the right-hand side. If I can do that in turn 1, and maybe just deal with fire over here on the left for now, that might be helpful. So let's see what we can do. I had to upgrade this, though, to do that, and I can't. I can't. That stinks. Okay. So I don't have the range yet. I was hoping to level up, but I didn't have enough damage to do it. Because this is 2 locations away. All right. And I'm not going to be able to level either of these cards up with that with that sweet 4 range. All right, I can do nothing at this point except move. I'm going to move. So I will move. I will play this card for free, this throw token, and I will simply just use it to move 1 out of this fire. And then I'll play this card for free, and I'll use it to move myself 1 more, using its ability just to get back to the home base. Now I can pick up another token if I need to on my next turn. So at least we got this fire out for now. I did only get 1 monster off the board, which stinks. But we'll see what happens. All right, end of my turn. This fire gets put out by this extinguisher. And when that happens, 1 of your extinguisher tokens comes back to your supply at the ship. All right, now we have to do a monster phase. Nobody is going to attack. We are going to have movement. This guy will move 1 closer. This guy will move 2 closer. We're actually going to have him jump 1, 2 this way. I believe it's equidistant. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it is equidistant, so I get to choose which way he goes. I'm going to send him that way. And then we seed. So we get 3 new monsters. 1 here. 1 here. And 1 at our final location. And then we need... Whoops, I didn't reset this for my last game. So now we need 1 additional placement. Okay, so we will put a monster here. Now, the other thing that happens in this scenario is the fire spreads at the end of the monster phase if the location that is revealed in box 1 is not already part of the board that has a fire token. So the fire is going to spread 1 location closer to the ship. So this this location does not have a fire, so the fire is going to spread. And when the fire spreads, again, it moves 1 location closer to the ship. And any monsters that are at that location that is newly on fire also do an additional 1 movement towards the ship. So this guy's going to go 1 more toward the ship. And that is the end of the phase. So then it's my turn again. Yep, could have used that last time. So we'll get 4 new cards out here. And boy, it's really far away to get to that to that fire now. That's why that throw card was so important to get upgraded, but I didn't have the opportunity, unfortunately. All right, so let's start getting some monsters off this board. 3 range, 2 damage. 3 range, no damage. These guys are both ranged. He's ranged. So let's go ahead and get a move. So we're going to go ahead and spend this card. Whoops, let's reset our energy before we forget. This card is free to play. And I will go ahead and use... Let's use the attack first. So we'll do 1 damage, 1 away. And that'll pip us up to 6. I will then, because I destroyed a monster, I get to move. I'm going to move this way. And... I'm going to draw a card right now. That might be helpful. It'll accelerate my spawn track, but I need to get through and get these box tokens so that I can drop them where I'm at. And if I'm going to be approaching the fire, that's going to be important. All right. This guy doesn't really do me any good right now. Maybe I want to move that way instead of this way, because I can potentially get this guy off the board. I don't have a way to jump over here, though. Oh, do I want to move a token with me? I think the answer is yes. So I think I'm going to spend an energy when I move after my turn there to go ahead and bring a token with me. Okay. 2 range, 1 damage, 2 range, 3 damage. That doesn't help. But if I get here, I can then get this guy. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do this. We will spend an energy, and we will do 1 damage to one of these guys. Let's just do this guy. That will immediately pit me up. And I do want to move. Okay, that gives me an upgrade, which is helpful, because if I wanted to, I could add this range now to this card. Okay. We are having some power issues here, it seems, so if my recording cuts out, I'll be back, but we'll see what happens. All right. Or I can make a card free to play. This card being free to play would be pretty cool. But having the ability to ping this guy right now would also be pretty cool. Oof. I think I'm going to save this for my throw token, though, or my throw card. I think that's going to be important to be able to throw these extinguishers around. So I think for now, I'm going to use this card. So I'll spend another energy, and I will do 2 damage, 3 locations away, 1, 2 locations, and 2 damage here. That's not enough to kill him, though. So unless I can do something else. Okay. All right. Yep, let's do our upgrade here. Let's just do it. I'm going to bite the bullet. We're going to put this on. All right, so we got our upgrade. New one comes out. Now I can play this card for free and do 3 damage 4 locations away. I'm going to do 3 damage right here. Gets rid of this guy. Pips me up to 4. We're close to another upgrade. That was cool. I don't need to spend any more energy for extra damage. This lets me draw a card. So I can now ping this guy. He's 4 away. That's no good. That had no move on it. So I will go ahead and I should probably get out of this location because the fire could potentially spread towards me. So I think what I'll do... Oh. Okay. When I moved this last time, I'm going to spend another energy to bring this box token 1 more with me. So my extinguisher is ready to get this fire out when it does spread. Okay. I'm going to play this. 2 range, don't need it. Just need to be ranged. Or, I'm sorry, 3 range, 2 damage. We will kill this. That takes me to 5. The important part about this is I kill the monster, so I can now move again. I'm going to get out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. Go ahead and draw a card. Okay, that's an awesome card that is now going to go to waste because I have nowhere to spend it. But again, it gets me through my deck a little bit faster so that I can get to those box tokens when I do need them. All right. Boy, I was hoping that was something let me move. But yeah, it does nothing. All right, that's gone. And that is me, so we go to a monster phase. Monsters are not within range to attack me, so they go to their move phase. This guy is going to jump directly to the ship. This guy is going to move 1 closer to the ship. We're going to draw new monsters. Here's the first one, the second one, the third one, and our new location is that one again. And because that is not on fire, the fire nearest the ship is going to move again. So this fire is going to spread to here. Any monsters that would be here would move closer to the ship. There's no monsters there, so we don't have to worry about that. The cool thing is I got this fire kind of contained a little bit by getting that box token there last time. So let's reset and start a new round. Okay, so 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, and then I need to shuffle. So, yeah, this scenario seems to be pretty challenging considering it's the easy level. I played through, like I said, just a couple rounds just to make sure I was doing things right. Didn't upgrade cards or anything, just to make sure I had things figured out before I started. But yeah, it definitely feels a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be based on how easy the last one was. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, didn't get any of those extinguishers, unfortunately. Didn't get my throw card to upgrade. All right. Let's see. We need to protect the ship. Can jump 2. So we could jump up here and start pinging monsters from there. That'd be kind of cool. That might be helpful later, though. This guy, not great. This guy's awesome, but almost too awesome because he can't chain the damage anywhere. I need this chain upgrade here. Okay. I am going to be getting an upgrade, so I might be able to put that chain on him. All right, well, let's see. This is also defensive, which is helpful. Let's go ahead and move. I'm just going to spend an energy to move. So I'm going to move here. Move 1. And then I'm going to play this card here. It's a free play. And it's going to let me... Oh, I can't do the... Whenever you may spend 1 energy to move 1 box in your location alongside you by 1 location. You may move this box as many times as you have available. Okay. Doesn't say I can do it when I jump. It makes sense that I can't do it when I jump. But it doesn't say I can't. Okay. Well, I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to go ahead and play this card for free to get rid of this guy. That'll get me to 6. I'm then going to spend 1 energy to move. I might just leave that token there. I'm going to leave that token there. I don't even need to spend this energy. Okay, so this has been played. I will use it to jump. So I don't need to spend this energy because this card was free to play. So we've got to our location. We are entangled now, so the only way to get away is to jump, but I'm going to take care of these guys here in a second. So I'm going to do 1 damage. So I'm going to spend an energy here. I'm going to do 1 damage. Let's reset for a second because I don't need to spend my first energy. Let's just totally reset. That was stupid. Here's our beginning scenario, or beginning of the round. I'm going to play this card for free. It's going to let me jump 2. Oh no, that's right. I did have to do that because I had to get to this location. So I did use that. Then I'm going to spend 1 to move. Okay. I lost track there. That's okay. I'm going to now spend an energy. Okay, yeah, so I spent 1 energy to move. Beautiful. I didn't want to bring the box token with me. All right, I'm going to spend an energy now, and I'm going to do this attack, range 1, and get rid of this guy. That is going to give me an upgrade. I'm also going to be able to draw a card, which I will do. I was hoping that was something different, but that's okay. All right. Now that I am here with my upgrade, I'm going to... Oh, okay. I like this chain on here. That would be helpful, but I can't get rid of this guy. Oh yeah, I can. I can spend both of these. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then this can ping off all those other guys. Okay. So we will spend this card. It's free. Do 1 damage to the guy at my location. Then I'll spend this card for free. Do 1 damage to the guy at my location. That's 2 damage. He's gone. Oops. Sorry. This had to get pipped back down because what I had in my head, I was going to pip down to clear these cards to bring out 3 new ones. And then taking that 2 off the board pips me back up to 2 and gives me another upgrade. And now I can grab this chain and put it with this card. Getting thick and getting hard to see through because there's so many upgrades in there. All right, these cards have been played. I still have 2 energy left. I don't need them right now. I can play this card now. It's got the chain ability, so I can spread this damage out to any enemies that I want. I can spend another energy to do 2 additional damage if I want. I will do that, so I will spend another energy. And now I can do 5 damage. And we're going to do that to all these guys. 2, 3, 4. I believe they're all within 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep, they're all within range. That was cool. That gave me 4 more pips, takes me to 6, and I am queued up for another upgrade. And I really want to get this onto my throw card, if I can. All right, that was me. Monsters are done. I still need to flip a card, even though there aren't monsters. I need to flip a card to see if the fire moves. And it's not going to move because there's already fire at that location. So that's good, at least. Oh, end of my turn. This fire should have extinguished. And that box token returns. And we are now ready to seed the monsters here. So 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, and then that guy goes there. Whoops, got to shuffle. Whoop. All right, we need 1 more. Oh, we need 2 more. I forgot to pip up after my shuffle last time. So I should be on 2. This goes here. Ooh, right by the ship. Okay, we are all seated. It's time to start our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a heat card that'll return to the discard pile at the end of my turn. And here's a box token that I can choose to drop or keep. If I could jump over here, or if I could throw it over here, that would be cool. That's not helpful yet. Okay. This guy's 2 away. I could ping him with this and then move 1. Where do I want to move, though? Fortunately, I don't have any draw. Let's reset these. I could, in theory, move 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a free move here, and then I could play 3 to move, drop that, take a damage, but at least put a fire out. That's possible. Don't have a jump. But yeah, if I move, I could put this box, I could drop the box token. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to use this card. So I'll spend 1 energy here. And from 2 away, I will do 1 damage. Gets rid of this guy. And that gets me an upgrade. So I can upgrade my whip at this point. Maybe put some damage on it. That'd be cool. Since I don't have any, we'll do that. All right, new card. I can now do 2 damage, 1 away. Maybe I'll save that for here. Do I do it here? No, let's do it here. This guy moves faster. All right, so I did this card. I get to move 1 from this card that I just played. I will then spend an energy, 2 energy, because I want to move a box token with me for later. Then I can move again. Ooh, do I want to do that? So I'm going to leave this box token and move here, because this whip needs to get me where I want to be. So we're going to leave. Interesting. Or, instead of putting that damage, do I put the range? No, I need that range. I need that range for the throw. I'm going to leave the box token here, and instead of spending an energy to take a box token with me, I'm going to spend an extra energy to move 1. Then I can use this card for free to do the move, so I can move 1 hex. And when I do that, I have to take a damage because I'm going into a fire, but I'm going to drop a box token there. So this goes back to the pile. A box token gets dropped on the fire. And then I can use my attack with this card to do a damage here, getting that guy out. And that is 1 more experience. All right, not exactly what I was hoping for, but kind of just traded a heat card to get to another fire. This is going to disappear at the end of my turn. Put the fire out. All right, and that's me. So no attack, no attack, no attack. He moves. These guys move to where I'm at. Okay. Interesting. All right. We need to spawn 5 total monsters here. So 1, 2. Oops, need to move my deck. 3, and then 4 and 5. 4, and the guys are down here. 5. Oh boy. All right, so, oh boy. All right, this location does not have fire, so our fire is going to spread 1 location closer to the ship. So it comes down here, and all of those monsters are there move 1 location closer to the ship. Oh boy. What I'm really hoping for here is to pull one of my box tokens out, my last box token on this turn, because I can drop it and run away. At the beginning of my turn, because fire is starting where I am, I do take another heat damage, so that goes in my deck. But let's see what happens. Come on, box token. Nope. Another heat card. Okay. I do have my throw, so if I can start pinging off some monsters here, that would be helpful. I got this one, so that's very helpful. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. All right. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to spend, let's reset. I'm going to spend an energy to play this card, and 2 locations away, I'm going to do 1 damage to this guy, and that's going to let me move. And I will come down to this location, and then that gets me an experience bump to 3. I will then use this card, and these can all be targeted, and I can split that 4 damage amongst them. So I'll spend another energy to play that card, do 3 damage here. Boom, boom, boom. That takes me up to 6. Okay. Now. Oh. I really needed to upgrade. But I simply cannot do enough damage. 4. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So there were 3 here. And I did boom, boom, boom. Instead of doing boom, 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 I will do boom, boom, boom with that 4 damage. That makes more sense. Okay, because then I can get 1 additional pip of damage out of that. Leaves a monster there, but it gets me an extra point of damage, which gets me the upgrade that I so badly want on my throw card. I'm going to go ahead and grab this range 3. Okay. I'm not going to be able to take advantage of this throw card right now, though. Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. So, make sure I spent my right energy here. I did, just 2. All right, I'm going to spend 1 energy, 1 energy to move. And then I'm going to spend this card. I'm going to play this card for free. It's going to let me move 1. It's then going to let me throw a token, a range of 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, helpful. Done. No. I'm going to do something different with that. I'm still going to do my move. I'm going to pick up the token, but that goes in there then. That doesn't help. I'd like to move here and chuck it to this fire, but I'll take what I can get. So we got it to here. This is gone. And monster's turn. Nobody can attack me. Everybody's going to move. He moves 2, so he's going to come straight to the ship. He moves 2, he's going to come straight to the ship. He moves 1. He moves 1. And we spawn. So we're going to need, again, 5 total here. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. And 5. And I did forget to extinguish this fire. So that's gone. That goes back here, which unfortunately means the fire is going to spread right back to where it was. So we'll get our last monster out, and then that fire is immediately going to spread back to that location. That stinks, but I had a feeling that was going to happen. This game really seems to be like a war of attrition between constantly putting the fires out and then them coming right back. So we'll see what happens here. 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3. And we got a shuffle, so we will bump that up. Forgot to put this out. Okay. Let's see what we get. Got a box token. I don't think I want it to come out. I do want to pick up another box token right now. So I'm going to pick one up, put it into my discard pile. And then let's see what we can do with these cards here. Definitely got to get rid of these 2, because they're going to do damage this turn if I don't. I've got the whip. So I could pull a token. That's not helpful right now. can move 2. Okay. I could use this to move. I could use this to help pull a token over. Ugh. None of that's great. Let's reset our energy so we don't forget it again. Really bad at remembering the energy. That'd be cool to get up here. Maybe I just wait. Oh, I did forget something. When this fire spread, these monsters should have moved. So these monsters should actually be one location closer to me, which is actually helpful in this situation. All right. I'm going to play this card. I'm going to play this card first, though. I'm going to do 1 damage, I think. I want to draw a card. Let's draw a card first. He has no range, so I'm going to use this card first. Waste my movement, though. Because I don't need to be over here to use this card. But if I leave... Okay. Let's do it. Let's play this card. We will ping a monster. Takes me up to 2. I will move. But maybe just 1. I don't see any reason to go here right now. Alright, I will then play this card. I have 3 range, I can do 2 damage, so I'm going to ping this guy. That gives me another 2 XP. Whoops, I forgot to pay for this first card. Now I got to pay for the second card. Okay. I then get a card. I'm going to draw a card and see what we get. This card is done. Unless I want to use a movement. I don't think I do. I do now that I found this. Oh, but I have a box token. I have a box token with me. So I'm actually going to be able to throw 1 to the far fire. That's great. Okay. I'd like to take care of this monster. I do have the range. Okay. Okay. So let's take the box token that I am currently carrying. I will set it down at my location. I will then be able to use my monster token here and throw that token. So I'm going to take this token and I can throw it 1, 2, 3 locations. It does 1 damage to this monster. I'm not going to put it on there because it's going to go away anyway. But I do get to move 1, and I think I'll move 1 back to the ship so that I have access to more of these tokens. Okay, that was a free play. Here's another free play. And yeah, I can do 2 damage somewhere, I guess here, just to keep him off the ship. So yeah, I'll play that for free, and I'll do 2 damage, which is just 1 damage. So that goes to 5. And I do have 2 energy left with a move. I can move up to 1 hex, so I could potentially bring an energy, or bring a box token closer. So I can move. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm just gonna sit tight, I think. No, you know what? I'm gonna use my move. So I will use my whip to pull myself 1 location, and when I do that, I will spend an extra energy to bring a box token with me. That way I'm a little closer to this fire for next round. Alright, that was me. Monster attacks. Nobody has enough range to get to me. Now everybody's gonna move. And this is the part where it's a little scary, because everybody's closing in on me. Oh, he jumps straight to the ship. He moves 1. He moves 1. He's going to go straight to the ship. He moves 1. So it's getting a little crazy. We got a spawn now, and we are going to have a bunch of monsters out there. So 5 new monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and 5. I did forget again to extinguish our fire, so that should have been gone. The good news for now is our new location already has fire, so nothing's going to spread. And possibly this round I can get that fire put out. That would be great. So let's get our next 4 cards. Okay, heat that will be disappearing at the end of the round. Oh boy. 1, 2. So I might just have to kind of kamikaze bunny into this fire to put it out, because once the fire's out, I don't think it comes back. Or at least my understanding is. So I might be able to get this out this round. The problem with that is I got to get these guys off the board first. However, I do have this card here. That's awesome. So let's play this. It's free to play. I'm going to spend an extra energy to do the 2 extra damage, and I can now spread that damage amongst targets. So I have 5 damage to do, 3, 4, 5 right there. And this pips up to, let's see, what we got 5 off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Where's the 4? There it is. Okay. That was awesome. And a free play card. Okay. I get an upgrade. What do I want to do with it? It is possible that I don't want any of those. But 3 damage is pretty sweet. So I might add that. I'm going to add that. I'm going to take this one and add it right there. Okay. Now, I got to figure out a way to get this here. So if I play this, I can move. Yep, I can move 1, spending energy to take it with me. And then I can move and take it with me. So I'm going to have to end here. Just going to have to deal with it. So we're going to go ahead and play that card. It's going to cost me an energy to play. But it lets me move for free. And when I'm going to be 1 short. I'm going to be 1 short. Okay, let's go back and rethink. I could get this move 2 put somewhere. Does that cover up? Yeah, it covers that up. So I could potentially get it onto this card using this card. I'm very close to another upgrade. So let's go ahead and play this. Let's do 3 damage at a range of 2. Boom. So we'll get this guy. That's not enough. That's not enough. I can't do enough damage to get the upgrade I want. And use it, because it'd be going on a card in a future turn. Man. Okay. There's no 3s out. And that's why I need 3 damage, but it doesn't let me split it. So I might be stuck. Alright, I think what I will do at least is still play this card. I will move 1 and bring that box token with me. In doing so, at least I can cut that fire off at the pass here. I will then use my attack to get this guy off the board to do 2 damage. Gets me at least set up for another upgrade. That card is done. I can then use this card and do 1 damage here. So this is free to play. Does 1 damage. Gets me an upgrade. And it lets me ignore an attack, which I'm going to be attacked this turn. So that's great. Lets me ignore 1 attack and gets me an upgrade. I can choose an upgrade, or I could pip down and bring. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pip down and clear this board here. Let's see what else comes out. Because I don't have any cards to look at right now, so I don't really know what I need, but I do know that this chain is really awesome. Okay. All right, that was me. No fire tokens go out. Boy, this heat goes away at the end of my turn. And we need to shuffle some monsters. They are going to move, so nobody is in range to attack me, which is good, but they are going to move. So this guy's going to move, and he's going to move one, and he's going to jump straight to the ship, and he's going to move one, and he's going to move one. He's going to move one. All right, and then we need to spawn 5 new enemies. Let's see where they're going. They're going to here. And they're going to here. All right, now, unfortunately, fortunately, I'm not really sure what to think about it. Because this location does not have fire, the fire is going to move one closer to the ship. That goes here where I'm at, which is fortunate because I have a fire, or I have an extinguisher there. But all these monsters are going to move again. And because I'm going to be starting my turn at a fire location, I do have to take another heat damage. That stinks. But I think we're in good position now to maybe get this fire put out this round, depending on what comes out. That wasn't helpful. And I didn't get my throw. Is that in my discard? It is. Okay, I didn't realize that. Oops. All right, well, let's see. I think we're in, like, protect the ship mode at this point. All right. If I could take that token up there, get back to the ship. How could I do that? I don't have a lot of attack here. I got to be careful. I got a bunch of things that are going to try to attack me and or the ship here this turn. So I might just have to get back and defend. That's unfortunate, but at least this fire will be out temporarily after my turn. So let's go ahead and... yeah. Yikes. All right, we're going to go ahead and play this card for free. We're going to jump 2. And then we'll do 1 damage here, which will get us an upgrade. Because we did pip to 1, unless we want to wipe those again. That chain's great, but there's not really a lot of damage to put out on it. I wouldn't mind putting 2 damage here. That's not terrible. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put 2 damage on this card. And then I will use that immediately. So I'll spend one of my energies. Forgot to reset those again. I'll spend one of my energy to ping this guy. That'll get me 2 more pips. Do I want to move? Probably not. I could, though, and move that token. Yeah, let's do that. So I will use that move, and I will use an energy to bring the token with me. Okay, just for later. Try to stop this fire, curb the fire a little bit. And I will then spend 1 damage, or 1 energy, to do 1 damage, 1 range there, taking me to 4 experience. And I will draw a card to see what I get. Helpful, helpful, helpful. I will play that for free and ping maybe this guy. Give me another experience point. I get to move 1 more. That felt pretty decent for the circumstances. All right, monster phase. I don't believe anybody is in range to attack me. That's good, but now they're going to move. This guy's jumping straight to the ship. This guy moves 1. We'll do these closer ones. He moves 1, he moves 2. Oops, I forgot to put my fire out again. So this fire's out. Boom, boom. And he comes 2. He's going to jump 2 this way. And he's going to jump 2 this way. Try to clear that off a little bit. All right, this fire, or this heat should have disappeared. We now need to spawn. We need 5. And we are about to get overrun. 1, 2, 3. And this is my last turn at 2. Let's shuffle these up. One's going to the geyser. And one is going to this purple over here. And because the geyser doesn't have fire, the fire spreads down to this location. This monster will flee that fire, coming 1 location closer. Holy cow, I'm getting beat down here. Okay. Yikes. 4 new cards. There's 1. We will move up our spawn tracker. I'm really enjoying the decisions in this game. It's fast. There's enough rules to think about, but it's not too heavy that you get bogged down in them. I like how each scenario has been relatively different so far. All right, 3 more cards. 1 is a box. That could be helpful. Oh, I got my throw. Yep. Okay. We can at least get this guy out this turn. Okay. Oh. That's interesting. I could actually throw 1 here and then move 1. Let's do that. Do we have enough damage though? Yes, we do. All right. So we're going to play this card. Oops, reset. We're going to spend an energy to play it. It's going to let me do 4 damage and chain it however I want. I'm going to do 3. Oops, I forgot to do this. See my choices. I'm going to do 3 and then 4. Getting those guys out, which gets me 4 pips here. So I will go to 3. And I get an upgrade. That upgrade, you draw a card. I might just get rid of them. Let's do that. Let's go down to 2, get rid of them. Let's see what comes out. A move, a chain, and a free. Not super helpful. We'll go down to 1 to clear those. 1, 2, 3. Oy vey. Oh, that push isn't terrible. Because I can push tokens with that. That's not bad at all, actually. Let's do that. Let's take this. Yeah. Oh, or do I want to be able to do a card twice? Oh, yeah. If you kill somebody with this monster token, when you throw a token, if you kill somebody, you can do it again. That's cool, because I can do that now. Let's do it. Okay, this is fun. All right, I'm going to play now this card. It's free to play. And I'm going to throw one of these tokens at a fire location, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to go here, and when it hits, it's going to hit this monster, and it's going to do 1 damage to it, killing it, which pips me up here. Then, because I killed somebody with that card, I get to do it again, so I can throw another token over here at this fire. That's awesome. I can also move twice if I wanted to. I don't think I want to. There's no reason to. Unfortunately, I couldn't do any damage with that last one, but that's okay. Okay. Ooh, boy. Maybe I want to move over here. I am going to move over here. And with that card. And then I will play. I've only spent 1 energy. All right, cool. No draw, though, unfortunately. All right, I will then play this, do 1 damage here to that guy. Oh, no, I don't want to move over here. I don't want to be entangled. I don't want to be entangled. No, don't want to move. This is just going to have to go to waste. Because if I moved over here, I'd be entangled, and I don't want that to happen. I am going to be attacked here a couple times, though, so we'll have to figure that out. All right, that's me. These fires go away. I will drop the box token where I'm at. So I'm going to get these two back, and then I'm going to drop the one in my hand. That way it's out of my deck. I don't need it anymore. Okay. Monster face. Yikes. This guy attacks. He's going to attack me. I'll take a heat. This guy attacks. He's going to attack me. I will take another heat. Nobody here attacks. Nobody here attacks. Great. Now they move. This guy's already here. He moves one. He comes right at me. Oh boy, he comes right at me. Oh man. He moves one. He moves one. We're getting overwhelmed. He moves two. He's going to come straight here, and he moves one. All right, so if I can somehow clear this ship by the end of my turn, I should be able to win. So we need to spawn 1, 2. They're all coming out because I spawned 3. And then I spawned 3 more based on the card. There's no fire left to spread, so the fire's out. That's awesome. This guy goes here. This guy goes here. And we draw 4 cards. Let's see what we can do. Do we have enough damage to get rid of them? Probably not. There's a lot of monsters there. And no chaining. All right. Well, I can draw a card with this one. So let's draw that one first. So I'm going to spend an energy. Whoops, didn't reset them. Spent that energy. And I can do 2 damage somewhere. Let's do it here. This guy's gone. That takes me to 4. I do get to draw a card with that card. Hopefully it's something awesome. It's fine. It's a free play, so that's good. I can do 1 damage. I will do this guy. Takes me to 5. I can play... There's no 2s left. That's the unfortunate part. I don't have enough oomph right now. I can whip somebody for 2. If I whip somebody for 2, I may kill this guy for 3. And then potentially get a chain out of there. Oh, or another one of those. Yeah. Then I could do this twice. And at least get 2 attacks out of it. Alright, so all I've done is this. Did this. Did that first. Drew this, played it for free. So I spent 1 energy so far. Okay. I will spend this. No. Let's just do this. So I'm gonna target this guy. He does 3. No. Yes? Yes. He's gonna do 3. And it did cost me an energy to play that. But that takes me up to 2. And I get an upgrade. I will take this do it again upgrade and put it here. Okay. So this is a free play. I can do one damage here. Takes me to 3. Then this is also a free play. And I can do 2 damage somewhere twice. I think I just have to take 2 guys off of the board here. It is range. I'll take these guys. Ugh. All right. That's that. That was free play. That was me. Unfortunately, I'm getting attacked again. And I'm down to my last 3 cards. So what's going to happen? I'm going to have this guy attack the ship. I'm going to have the other guy This guy's going to attack me. That guy's going to attack me. So I'll take a heat. And yeah, I think I'll take this attack as well, leaving one ship space open, so the ship can still take one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that was me. That was the monster attacks. Now we do monster moves. He attacks, so he doesn't move. He moves 1. He moves 2. He moves 1. These each move 1. We're close. We're close. We got to spawn 6 more coming on the board. So here is... Yikes. 1, 2, 3, and then a new card, and we're going to those 3 locations. So down here, up here, and the geyser. All right, in theory, if I get the right firepower here, I can clear this off and win. So I just need, basically the idea here is I got to clear the ship, and once the ship is clear, I can launch. But as long as there's aliens bothering me, I can't get off the planet or whatever. So that'll do it right there. Okay, so I can do 3 damage, split amongst however I want. Boom, 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 boom. Those guys are gone. I get another upgrade. We did it. We beat scenario 3. Yeah, I definitely see why people on BGG were kind of talking about trying to get that fire out, because if you can't get it out, the furthest ones from the ship, they're just going to keep coming at you. So that's why I was really hoping to get my throw upgraded quickly so I could start throwing box tokens over there, the extinguisher tokens, to try to get the further fires, but it took me a little bit. So yeah, this is the most damage I've definitely taken. I was down to 1 heat left in my draw deck, so if I would have taken 2 more damage, or if the ship would have taken 2 more damage, I would have lost. But luckily I was able to clear those monsters in the last 2 turns without taking too much damage, and ended up successful. So thank you for joining me. Hopefully you've enjoyed these 3 plays. I'm going to try to come back and maybe do the medium and hard plays. We'll see what those scenarios look like. I don't know if it's going to be too long to record. If anybody's going to watch that long of a game, this one went a little longer than the first 2 did. So yeah, definitely check out this game if you have the opportunity. It has snappy decisions, really cool sense of progression with your upgrade cards. The art is adorable. The theming is adorable too. There's not really a whole lot of theme, but the way the monsters interact with the different things on the board, and the way your cards can be kind of customized to deal with the scenario that you'll find yourself in is really, really neat. So definitely 2 thumbs up from me, and we'll see you next time.